And welcome back to our special Eye on Politics. Joining us now from New York is CBS News Director of Elections and Surveys, Anthony Salvanto. And Anthony, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Our first question to you is, why do we see such low turnout in the primary elections versus the general elections?
Well, good to talk to you, Jack. Look, one reason is that a lot of voters don't feel that these races are necessarily competitive. But one of the things that you really want to take note of is that difference between when you talk about the general versus the primaries. Look at who's cast ballots already so far. You're looking at just over 1.6 million votes in these primaries. And you compare that to the 17 million registered voters in Texas. So that gives you that difference. The ones who do turn out tend to be not only a little bit older, but also more ideological. So they consider themselves on the Republican side very conservative, more so than the general electorate. And on the Democratic side, you might find more folks who identify as liberal or very liberal. And what that really puts into focus tomorrow, and it's why we're getting so much national focus on this race too, is that it sets up the contest for the direction of the parties. It sets up a contest that says which kinds of candidates are these parties going to put forward, because then once we get to a general election, especially in a lot of your congressional districts, they're so partisan already that they're sort of they're foregone conclusions. So it's really about the direction of the parties, and that's the kind of thing that smaller number of voters starts to set up for the November contest, Jack.
And Anthony, Doug here as well. Let me ask you this. The major endorsements up and down from Donald Trump across the state of Texas, what significance does that hold for tomorrow?
I think it's, number one, going to really test that question, and it's a reason that a lot of us are watching it. But all early indications are that it's really important. Let me give you an example. When we talk to Republicans, even nationwide, you get 4 in 10 of them who say that a Republican candidate who they see as disloyal to the former president ought to have primary challenges. And some of that you're already seeing in the dynamics playing out down there in Texas. But then the number who feel like those kinds of candidates should get challenges increases even more when you look at the subset of Republican primary voters. So the point about Donald Trump's endorsement looking like it becomes even more impactful really stands out there. And that's why you see in a lot of the campaigns, a lot of the candidates running with that endorsement, if they get it, talking about it if they get it, and talking about why they are loyal to the former president.
Anthony Salvanto, Director of Elections and Surveys at CBS News, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your insight today.
We sure do. Anthony, thanks. Back in a moment for more Eye on Politics.